All right, Mitch, you got it?
Gotcha. We'll start off with Michael Grady from Yes Network.
Hey, Blake, looking forward to seeing you on the court tonight. How would you describe your own personal level of excitement and just anticipation to be able to take the court again?
Very excited, very excited. I didn't get a great night's sleep last night. So that's probably my best indication that I was excited. Played so many games and they all feel the same, but, just coming here and new environment, new team, and all the excitement got to me a little bit, but I'll be ready.
You've been watching this group for a little while now, been around them. What have you learned about this group and your teammates?
How well they communicate. I think, James, Kyrie, DJ, some of the older guys do such a great job of communicating with each other, communicating with the team. Our coaching staff does a really great job of overseeing all that. Not jumping in and trying to say too much, like, hey, we're only going to do it this way. Everybody kind of works it out, and that's what I was used to a lot with LA, with the Clippers, and it's been nice to be around a group of guys that are like that. I'm excited just to get out there and contribute and help.
Blake Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Blake. First, you're listed as probable for this game. Is there something that one more hurdle you need to clear, or is it like, well, we're just gonna temper any expectations in that status?
I'm not sure. You probably have to talk to whoever does the injury report. But went through shoot around and feel great. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
And can you just walk us through the process of what this ramp up period has been like for you, taking on that role, working with Kevin, what that's been like?
It was great. We when I first got here, I had sort of a evaluation with our performance staff. I hadn't played in basically 4 weeks by the time I got here. So their plan was just to sort of, get to spend some time with our strength and conditioning staff, with our performance staff, and make sure that I was in as good a shape as possible to put myself in the right position, before I returned to play. So, I played some 1-on-1, some 2-on-2, 3-on-3, a lot of running. So I feel a lot more confident now than I did 4 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, not having played in a month.
Thanks, Blake.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Blake, I got two for you. If you were to play tonight, do you know if you'd be under a minutes restriction?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure I will.
And then just you mentioned what you were able to do in practice. Were you able to get any 5-on-5 in, or was it mainly, as you were just saying, just 2-on-2, 3-on-3, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I've done 5-on-5 earlier on, and then over the last, since we've been playing pretty much every other day, it feels like mostly just doing 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Some full court stuff as well. But yeah, I've done basically everything.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
Blake, I apologize if you've been asked this previously, but can you say whether the work that the Nets have done with you has been calculated to help improve your left knee condition after surgery, to try and get you back to kind of where you were earlier in your career?
Yes, we they put together a plan more so in terms of just my entire body. I mean, it hasn't really been like a main focus. I felt great when I got here. Over the 4 weeks that I was not playing, I got a lot of time to sort of get my legs back under me, focus, and get in the weight room and sort of start that process. And then, once I got here, I sort of stepped into this program. So, I don't really have an injury, but yeah, they've done a great job of putting a plan together.
Ryan Lewis, New York Post.
Following up on that, first off, welcome.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you've noted? Whoa. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, my screen went blank, but okay. Is there anything that you've noted that's different, I guess, in the way that you've done the treatment here in terms of ramping up, and I guess what you had been doing? And secondly, do you expect going forward more procedures or anything like that that might be needed in the off season on the knee?
You cut out there on the last part of the question.
I was asking if you expected any procedures or things of that nature in the off season for the knee.
Oh, no, no.
Okay.
No, and in terms of, I mean, every staff is a little bit different. So yeah, what I've done here has been different than what I've done in the past. But there are similarities as well.
Go to Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey Blake, what's your understanding at this point of what the team wants to do defensively? And I thought there's been a lot of attention on what you bring to the offensive side of the ball, but what do you feel like you can do to help this team defensively?
To help the defense?
Yeah.
Just communicating. We do a lot of different matchups, switching. So making sure that as a big and somebody who can sort of guard, I guess, some 3s, 4s, and 5s, I'm communicating those switches, helping fix, when we kind of mess up here and there. That's just sort of the things I've noticed, from watching so far and everything we've gone through in walkthroughs and practice.
Tom Dowd, BrooklynNets.com.
Hey, Blake, at least last week and a half, just from watching games or going through film, how much have you kind of focused in on things the team is doing on the court and you saying, okay, I fit in here and I fit in there and offensively, and how much have you kind of prepped in that way to get ready?
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of just as I've been watching from the bench, like, yep, that's sort of just how I've watched the games is sort of seeing where I fit in here and there, offensively and defensively. But, when you play with players as dynamic as we have, they sort of make that your job easier. So I've definitely sort of picked my spots here and there. But, you also kind of have to see how it actually plays out to me, and how we look on the court. So I have an idea, but, obviously things can change.
Well, back to Greg Logan for the last question.
Blake, you obviously recognize you're at a different stage of your career, but how simply excited are you to join this team and to start this new chapter in your book?
I'm very excited. Opportunities like this, try not to take it for granted. I was fortunate enough to be on a team that was, considered to be contending and we're in the playoffs every year and fighting. So just to be back there and be able to have that opportunity in the playoffs is a lot of fun, something I'm looking forward to.
Thanks for your time, Blake.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.